Durk Banks, the rapper known as Lil Durk, who has collaborated with artists like Drake and Morgan Wallen, appeared in a federal courtroom today accused in a murder-for-hire scheme. Cameras are not allowed inside federal court.
He will not be commenting at this time.
We were just outside the building as his family gave no comment and hopped inside of a black SUV. Federal agents accuse Banks of paying for the attempted revenge killing of rapper Quando Rondo in Los Angeles in 2022. The gunman, seen here in surveillance images, instead killed Rondo's cousin. 5 members of Only the Family, or OTF Crew, a hip-hop collective that Banks started, are charged as co-conspirators in the alleged murder-for-hire plot. Officials claim the LA shooting was carried out in retaliation for the 2020 death of Banks' best friend, rapper King Von, in Atlanta. Banks denies that OTF is a gang, but the FBI said in court filings that, quote, OTF members engage in violence, including murder and assault, at the direction of Banks and to maintain their status in OTF, end quote. Banks' music has become more popular in recent years, and he has a foundation that gives back to the community in his hometown Chicago. But that and his music career are on pause as he faces these serious federal charges.
Imagine a top-charting rapper, a loyal crew, and a deadly feud that crosses state lines, turning a star-studded career into a real-life criminal saga. Today's video digs into the recent indictment that has Lil Durk, head of Only the Family, facing his darkest legal challenges yet. Was it just rap beef gone too far? Or is there more lurking beneath? Welcome to Life Points with Rhonda. In this episode, we explore the latest federal charges against Lil Durk, who allegedly financed and orchestrated a murder-for-hire plot targeting Quando Rondo as revenge for the death of fellow rapper and OTF member King Von. We'll unpack the feud, the legal case, and how this indictment might shape hip-hop's future. Make sure to stay until the end as we go deep into every twist and turn of this case. King Von's death and its aftermath. Lil Durk's association with King Von went beyond music. They shared a brotherly bond in OTF. When King Von was shot and killed outside an Atlanta nightclub in 2020 during a brawl with Quando Rondo's associate, Lil Tim, it marked a turning point in the industry. The hip-hop world mourned Von's death, but underneath was a growing feud between OTF and Quando Rondo's team. Von's death led fans to scrutinize Lil Durk's every move, igniting rumors about OTF's alleged retaliation plans. King Von's death and its aftermath. Lil Durk's association with King Von went beyond music. They shared a brotherly bond in OTF. When King Von was shot and killed outside an Atlanta nightclub in 2020 during a brawl with Quando Rondo's associate, Lil Tim, it marked a turning point in the industry. The hip-hop world mourned Von's death, but underneath was a growing feud between OTF and Quando Rondo's team. Von's death led fans to scrutinize Lil Durk's every move, igniting rumors about OTF's alleged retaliation plans. Lil Durk founded OTF in 2010, building it into more than a music label. To fans, OTF represented loyalty and community in Chicago's challenging neighborhoods. But the group's street ties led critics to question if OTF was simply a crew or something more. The federal indictment, breaking down the allegations. Charges against OTF members. Federal prosecutors have indicted 5 men connected to OTF for a 2022 murder attempt targeting Quando Rondo, with charges that include conspiracy to commit murder for hire and use of firearms in violent crime. Reports allege OTF funds covered the cost of airfare, rental cars, and weapons for the plot. The FBI and ATF have provided security footage revealing OTF associates tracking Rondo's family's vehicle, mistaking his cousin, Saviah Robinson, for Rondo in an attack that ultimately left Robinson dead. Durk's role. According to investigators, Lil Durk's exact involvement remains somewhat unclear. The indictment does not name him directly as a defendant, but federal sources suggest OTF's operational funds, including flights and rental cars, were sourced through OTF accounts, adding to speculation around Durk's role as OTF's founder and financier. Authorities say the day after the shooting, 4 suspects flew back to Chicago, with their tickets paid by what they allege were OTF funds. Durk has repeatedly denied OTF's ties to gang activity, insisting it's simply a music label. Legal repercussions and civil lawsuit over FBG, Duck's death. The civil suit. Families seek accountability. This indictment comes as Durk and OTF face a separate lawsuit from FBG Duck's family. Duck was shot in a Chicago shopping district in 2020 in a case linked to ongoing gang rivalries. His family's civil suit alleges that OTF, along with major labels, used violent lyrics to fuel gang tensions, making the hip-hop feud marketable for profit. The lawsuit is seen as part of a broader push to hold artists and labels accountable for promoting violence, raising questions about free speech and responsibility in the industry. Escalating accountability for record labels. OTF and multiple labels face accusations of incentivizing gang-related lyrics, placing music's influence under harsh scrutiny. Legal experts debate if music labels should bear responsibility for lyrics that escalate violent feuds. This case could set a precedent, forcing the music industry to confront the line between art and dangerous influence. Music and real-life violence, the complex relationship. Lyrics often reflect the realities of neighborhoods shaped by poverty, gangs, and policing. In Chicago, drill rap tells a gritty narrative, resonating deeply with fans. But when lyrics allegedly contribute to violence, fans and critics alike question where art stops and accountability begins. Hip-hop culture, social media, and the cycle of violence. Lil Durk's music has been a mix of personal stories, cultural pride, and street tales, capturing Chicago's trials and triumphs. But for many young fans, social media amplifies these narratives, escalating feuds that start in music but end in real life. Diss tracks become social media fuel, with every Instagram post and tweet potentially stoking the fires of gang rivalry. When entertainment becomes real. Lil Durk's music has been a mix of personal stories, cultural pride, and street tales, capturing Chicago's trials and triumphs. But for many young fans, social media amplifies these narratives, escalating feuds that start in music but end in real life. Diss tracks become social media fuel, with every Instagram post and tweet potentially stoking the fires of gang rivalry. The industry's role in perpetuating feuds. Diss tracks have been integral to rap, often heightening artist rivalries that can help careers. Yet, as seen with King Von, FBG Duck, and now Quando Rondo, these rivalries sometimes turn deadly. Labels have profited from these narratives, further complicating the divide between artist, message, and listener impact. Influence on youth and the future of rap feuds. For younger fans, rap feuds represent both entertainment and a lifestyle to emulate. The cases of Durk and OTF highlight hip-hop's potential role in the cycle of violence affecting young fans, sparking debate about how artists' conflicts influence behavior and safety in communities. The future for Lil Durk, OTF, and the rap industry. Upcoming legal battles. Legal proceedings for OTF members are expected to continue in Chicago and Los Angeles, with federal prosecutors calling for maximum sentences. If found guilty, penalties could range from life in prison to capital punishment. Durk's reputation, future music releases, and OTF status all stand on shaky ground as the case unfolds. Upcoming legal battles. Legal proceedings for OTF members are expected to continue in Chicago and Los Angeles, with federal prosecutors calling for maximum sentences. If found guilty, penalties could range from life in prison to capital punishment. Durk's reputation, future music releases, and OTF's status all stand on shaky ground as the case unfolds. Impact on Durk's career and the brand of OTF. As the investigation intensifies, fans and the industry wonder how Durk's career might change. Could this end OTF's public image as a family-oriented brand? Or will the charges reinforce its street identity? Either way, Durk faces an uphill battle in the court of public opinion. The potential shift in hip-hop's future. This case could set a turning point for hip-hop, prompting a rethink of the relationship between gang culture, music, and the responsibility of record labels and artists. The outcomes of these cases may influence industry practices around content and artist management. Lil Durk's Indictment is a complex, multi-layered story, bringing together music, gang culture, legal challenges, and the questions surrounding rap's power as a social influence. Where should we draw the line between storytelling and accountability? Let's continue this conversation in the comments. Do you think hip-hop needs to take more responsibility for its influence? Be sure to subscribe for more deep dives into the biggest stories shaping our world. The future of rap, especially its raw, often controversial expression, faces an uncertain path. While rap has transformed from underground expression to a global force, rising scrutiny over lyrics that reference violence and gang culture raises questions about the genre's endurance in mainstream culture. Industry changes, like legal accountability for violent lyrics, evolving streaming algorithms, and shifting social norms, might reshape rap's landscape. However, rap's core appeal as a voice of resilience and cultural commentary suggests that, though it may evolve, its spirit is likely to endure. If you enjoyed this video, smash that like button, subscribe, and share your thoughts on accountability in hip hop. Follow me on Patreon, Instagram, Facebook, and TikTok, and visit my website, Life Points with Rhonda, for exclusive updates and insights. Thanks for joining me on Life Points with Rhonda. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe to my channel for more relationship tips and life advice. Looking for more in-depth conversations and exclusive content? Visit my website at lifepointswithrhonda.com. Discover insightful podcasts, blog posts, and resources that will help you build stronger relationships and improve your daily life. Join our community on Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok for daily inspiration and updates. And remember, every relationship starts with you. Let's make life better together.